Pioneers. Starting in goal, number 1, Alejandro Kiriti. Also number 3, Pal Perot. Number 5, Clemon Degorn. Number 9, Edgar Cervantes. Number 10, Enrique Devins. Number 11, Oshtar Rubio Jimenez. Number 14, Luke Murphy. Number 15, Salco de Souza. Number 25, Georgios Harkousakis. Number 28, Xavier Lamore. And number 30, Nico Wigidic. The head coach of the Pioneers is Alan Vitale. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And a very pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, from Pioneer Field in Greenville, Tennessee. We bring you exhibition soccer, as it'll be the Tusculum University Pioneers taking on the Milligan College Buffaloes. Tonight's match will be an exhibition for the NCAA Division II Pioneers, while Milligan, who is 1-0
the South Atlantic Conference is member institutions for good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting officials and participants in a positive manner. If any racial or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Pioneer Field. We thank you for your support of the South Atlantic Conference and Tusculum University.
Here on the Pioneer Sports Network. And this is Dom Donnelly. We'll be describing all the action for you between Milligan and Tusculum. The Pioneers, the defending South Atlantic Conference tournament champions, advanced to the second round of the last year's NCAA Division II tournament. As Alan Vitale in action for the Pioneers, entering his 9th season at his alma mater, his 23rd season overall, the winningest coach in South Atlantic Conference history. As he'll be taking on the Milligan College team that has already seen action, posted a 9-0 win last weekend against Midway. Pioneers beginning a long stretch of road matches to start the 2019 season. After tonight, the Pioneers will open their season, the regular season that is, coming up this coming Saturday night at Emmanuel in Franklin Springs, Georgia. And then the Pioneers will travel to Young Harris, who defeated the Pioneers in the second round of last year's NCAA tournament. The Mountain Lions will once again be a threat to contend with. Also, the Pioneers will be at King for another regional match before opening South Atlantic Conference play on September 21st against the Little Orion Bears. So again, glad to have you with us. This is an early chance for a lot of fans to get a chance to see what this 2019 Tusculum University men's soccer team looks like. Again, for head coach Alan Vitale. Here's your starting lineup for tonight's match. First for Tusculum. In goal for the Pioneers will be number 1, Alejandro Carrillo. Alejandro was a starter last year for the Pioneers in goals. Had an outstanding season in his first year in the Black and Orange, posting 49 saves, an 11-5-1 record, and also had a allowing just 16 goals and posted an impressive 0.90 goals against average. He's a preseason All-South Atlantic Conference selection this season. The Pioneer defense being led by senior standout for Tusculum, Georgios Sakis, the senior from Greece, wearing number 25 once again this season. The Pioneers will be in the all orange with the black shorts, while Milligan will be in all white. Again, we're glad to have you with us from Greenville, Tennessee, Tusculum, and Milligan. Sakis sitting one deep. Now we'll go across the goal line for a goal kick for Milligan. Again, Milligan winning 9-0 last weekend in their season opener against Midway. Pioneers looked very, very impressive offensively in their scrimmage match earlier during the fall camp against Fisk University. Pioneers had a good chance to see a lot of the newcomers in action. A couple of players are scratches for the Pioneers tonight. Got several coming your way. That's Hector Cervantes. To Gorn. Gorn trying to go deep to the newcomer, Luke Murphy, senior from Glasgow, Scotland. Again, once again, fans, wherever you are around the world, again, welcome to Tusculum men's soccer tonight. Exhibition match between Tusculum and Milligan College. Longtime rivals in the old TVAC conference, Tennessee Virginia's athletic conference, were Milligan and Tusculum. Pioneers parted ways with that league back in 1997. Been members of the South Atlantic Conference since 1999. Coming off a South Atlantic Conference tournament championship. Pioneers knocking off Anderson in the championship. Again, this is also the 50th season for Tusculum men's soccer. We're celebrating that this year. Long cross to the pitch here at Pioneer Field in excellent shape. Long pass over to D'Souza. D'Souza sends it in, trying to find Enrique Devins to Gorn. Takes it back out to the backfield, and the Pioneers will set it up again. Cervantes loses it. Solheim sends it deep for Milligan. But the Pioneer defense backline picks it up. Cross out by Cariti, and Pioneers will go again. Intercepted by Milligan. Cut off by Tusculum, and nice kick away by DeGorn to stop a possible offensive move by the Buffaloes. Long outlet pass out to DeGorn. Sakis. Across the field. To D'Souza. D'Souza got a new hairdo this year over the summer. Got a little light hair color. Cervantes, that's not a wise pass there as that's intercepted. Out to midfield. Intercepted by Tusculum. Sends it over to the far side for the Pioneers. That's Murphy. Vucevic. Sits it down. Wait for the whistle here. In a very hot and humid day in East Tennessee. No foul call to be a throw in for Tusculum. I think D'Souza trying to sell that, but no takers on that one. Off to Murphy. To Cervantes. Palpero, another strong senior on this Tusculum team. Into Jimenez. Now be kicked out and be a throw in from the far side for Milligan. No shot for Tusculum as the ball initially went over the goal line and they'll set up a goal kick for Milligan. In goal for Milligan is Jared Wittenbarger, seeing his first action of the 2019 season. Swan Cupper was the starter in goal in that shutout win over Midway. Long kick. Hit up by Jimenez, and now be offsides called against Tusculum, and it'll be a free kick for the Buffaloes. Again, fans, you can also follow on live stats at TusculumPioneers.com. When the regular season gets on, we will have a new provider of live stats joined with Stat Broadcast. Moore taken down by Joel Dominguez. Moore kicks it back to Cariti, and he'll kick it to the far side. Chipped up, trying to find Jimenez. But he's beaten to the ball and out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Tusculum. Again, just underway. We're about 8 minutes in here from Pioneer Field. D'Souza. Nice pass to DeGorn. That'll be chipped away, and the Pioneers will win a corner. So first corner kick of the match for either side. Menace took a lot of these for the Pioneers. It looks like he'll continue that for Tusculum. Oscar Rubio Jimenez Jr. from Spain. Kick knocked away. And Cervantes taken down just inside the box, but play will be continue. An advantage for Dubs, but they're going to say he's onside. Cariti comes out. Here's a shot and a goal for Milligan. So a goal for Milligan, and the Buffaloes take a 1-0 lead. The Pioneers were looking for the offsides flag, and looking at the replay, it was definitely offsides. So a gift goal for Milligan.
Milligan goal scored by number 9.
The Buffaloes take the lead 1-0. But credit the Buffaloes on the quick counterattack to get down the field, but come away with the goal for Milligan. credit to go to Roberto Garrido, his 5th goal of the season. Kid Cariti coming way off his line to try to smother it and could not come up with can control it. So a goal for Milligan, and they take a 1-0 lead on the Pioneers. Here's a breakaway for Tusculum. So Devins unable to control that, but it will be a throw in for the Pioneers. Trailing 1-0 here in the first half of this match with Milligan College. Harkusaki sends it in. Throw by Luke Murphy. D'Souza wide, trying to get to him, and it'll be deflected out by Milligan, and it'll be a corner kick for Tusculum, their 2nd of the match. Pioneers trailing 1-0. On a breakaway goal by Milligan. Souza sends it in. That's headed away by Frio, and it'll be over the line for a goal kick for Milligan. As we mentioned, this is the 50th season of Tusculum men's soccer. They're going to be celebrating that at homecoming this year, October 5th, when they host Anderson on Sunday, October the 6th, but they'll be celebrating that when they might come back during the weekend. Turnover by Tusculum. Kicked deep in the corner by Milligan, but unable to control. To be a throw-in deep in for the Pioneers on their defending end. Pioneers returning 8 starters from last year's squad. That finished 13-7-1. Arkusakis gets it to D'Souza. D'Souza finds Murphy. Nice little chip shot back to D'Souza. Shot by D'Souza and in for the goal. So the Pioneers get the equalizer about 5 minutes after the first goal scored. And Tusculum ties it up at 1-1.
That Pioneer goal scored by number 15, Soko D'Souza. Assisted by number 14, Luke Murphy.
Credit Luke Murphy with that nice little chip pass to set up that goal, and he goes to the far post, just inside it, to beat Wittenbarger. And we're tied up at 1-1 here with 31 minutes remaining here in the first half. And a nice save by the Pioneer netminder, Alejandro Cariti. Getting Cariti a pre-season all-conference selection. The 0.90 goals against average in his 18 starts last season. This being an exhibition, there might be a chance that we also probably might see some action from Sam Gilbert, junior for England. We got pressed into action when in the first round of the NCAA tournament against Queens last year, and he picked up the win. There's a chip shot, and just not enough on that one. I believe that was that DeGorn? We'll double check on that. Yeah, it was. Clemon knew he had a shot on that one. He just could not get enough boot on that one to put it past Wittenbarger. Again, if you're just joining us, we're glad to have you with us from Pioneer Field. It's Moreno sends it out wide. Chip shot. Still in the box. Nice block by DeGorn. Ball still in play. And he'll be kicked out, and it'll be a throw-in for Tusculum. Very, very deep in the attacking third for Milligan. Match number 2 of the season for Milligan. For Tusculum, this is their first match here on the home pitch at Pioneer Field. Saw action earlier in the fall against Fisk University. Clemon DeGorn deep over to Cervantes. Chipped up high in the air. The Harkusakis. It'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. Sends it wide out to Devens. I think a little bit harder. Devens wasn't trying. I think he was just trying to get that as a little bit of a short cross, trying to find a Cervantes running across the box, but just a little bit too hard, and it'll get to the Milligan goalkeeper, and it'll be a .50-50 ball that will go out of play, and it'll be throw-in for Milligan. Offsides flag is up. As it almost looked like there was another scoring opportunity there for Milligan. Milligan gets on the board in the 9th minute by the goal by Roberto Garrido, his 5th of the season. Also has an assist on the year, Roberto Fernandez Garrido. DeSogo de Souza comes up with the equalizer in the 14th minute. That was assisted by newcomer Luke Murphy. Comes to us from Herkimer Community College. Also spent some time at Virginia Commonwealth University. So Palpeiro throws it in for Tusculum. Devins with possession. Takes it outside the area. Be a throw in for Tusculum, deep in their attacking third. 1-1 with just under 26 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Again, this is a regular season contest for the visiting Buffaloes, while Tusculum do the NCAA regulations. This is going to be an exhibition match. It's to DeGorn. Arkusakis. Oh, DeGorn trying to chip it into Murphy. Off to Murphy. Murphy with a shot and a goal by Luke Murphy. So credit to Gorn with the assist. And Luke Murphy kicks in the loose ball for the goal to give the Pioneers a 2-1 lead. 25:01 remaining here in the first half. So 3 points in the game so far for Murphy. Counted for the assist on the equalizing goal.
Number 14, Luke Murphy, assisted by number 5, Clemon Dagon.
And comes through with the go-ahead goal here in the first half of play. And I believe this is going to be a mandatory hydration break, so we're going to take a little break for you right here. Again, 25:01 remaining in the first half. Your score from Pioneer Field, it's Tusculum 2 and Milligan 1.
Legendary discounts made Johnson City Toyota #1, and this month our discounts are huge with savings up to $5,600 on new Toyotas. Camrys are discounted up to $3,800, so ready, set, go to Johnson City Toyota and get your savings today.
The first date.
We're back after a hydration break. As Tusculum leads Milligan 2-1. Also, the lights have been turned on here at Pioneer Field. Glenn, glad to have you with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. first of 8 home matches that we'll be bringing to you here on the internet home of the Pioneers. Chip back to Wittenbarger. After this match, Milligan will be on the road once again this weekend as they'll be at Dalton State. Before returning home next week to take on Cumberland. Again, Tusculum begins their regular season on Saturday night, 6 o'clock at Emmanuel. That's Marino, sends it, and cutting off the cross is Alejandro Cariti. Going wide to Murphy, unable to control it. And Murphy takes down Olden Solheim. He'll get a warning. Murphy, who has figured into both goals for Tusculum, had the assist on D'Souza's equalizing goal and came through with the go-ahead goal about 2 minutes ago. And we'll have a full recap of tonight's match with some highlights, recap of the story, and a discussion with head coach Alan Vitale after tonight's match. Again, Tusculum leading 2-1. We're in the first half. In the 22nd minute. Again, glad to have you with us wherever you're watching the Pioneers or the Buffaloes. Sitting it wide is D'Souza. Off to Enrique Devins. Devins trying to find Murphy, but there will be a foul against Tusculum. That will be Jimenez. Trying to get some space and a little bit too much there. Quick restart by the Buffaloes. Again, opening weekend of sports for Tusculum. Starting tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Tusculum football team will be in action as they take on Delta State. Myself and the voice of Pioneers, Brian State, will be describing all of the action from Cleveland, Mississippi. Pioneer football team left earlier today. Thought about going along over to DeGorn, but Arkusakis will take it and give it off to DeGorn. DeGorn to Jimenez. Takes up and it goes wide to Devin, but not a quality pass there. And we'll have a foul by Devins and restart by Milligan. So Milligan getting on the board first. Offside's called to be Tusculum ball. Milligan gets on the board first, and Pioneers get the equalizer by D'Souza, and then Murphy comes up with the go-ahead goal just a few moments later. Need a whistle asking for the 10 yards on the free kick. And play continues. Goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Milligan. Again, we're still in the fall. Team's still trying to work out some bugs. Time to do it, but the regular season starts pretty soon. Caridi comes way off his line once again, and he'll kick that away for safety. So Milligan with the quick throw-in. Counter quickly. Murphy sends it free, but Milligan with the intercept. But back to the Pioneers. They try to counter quickly, but that'll be kicked away by Milligan. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for the Pioneers. Nice crowd in attendance tonight. See, we got several hundred fans. Again, Milligan just up the road in Milligan College, Tennessee, just north of Johnson City, right on the Washington and Carter County line. Stevens, nice chip, trying to find Murphy. They're going to say not a good line on that. Thought it might have been a corner kick for Tusculum, but they said the ball did not go across the end line. So it'll be a throw-in for Tusculum. And there'll be a foul on Milligan, and that will set up the Pioneers with a free kick just outside the penalty area up on the left wing. So Tusculum can put together a nice little set piece and try to add on to this one-goal lead. As we're approaching 18 minutes remaining here in the first half. No substitution so far for either side. These are jockeying for position. Oh, and a nice pass by D'Souza. Just a little bit too far. I believe that was Moore, one of the newcomers for Tusculum. Xavier Lamour from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Transfer from Pfeiffer University. Pfeiffer, which is reclassified to Division III, was a powerhouse in Division II soccer. Alpera will win that one. It'll be a throw-in for Tusculum. Again, Tusculum in the orange and black, while Milligan in their all white. Sends a high chip up in the air. That'll be. That one definitely looked like it may have been a foul on Tusculum, and the Pioneers are going to get the benefit of that one. And the Milligan trainer will once again come back out onto the pitch, and that was very, very quick. But since the trainer came on the pitch, they'll definitely have to come out for at least a little bit. Joel Dominguez, a senior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, down just outside of Atlanta. Graduate from Gwinnett Central High School. We have the clock stopped. So they're going to allow him to walk off the pitch. Looks like he may just, he seems to be okay, but again, since the trainer came on the field. So Milligan will elect to go ahead and play a man down temporarily. I believe they went it, yes, they waved him on. So back to even strength. And is disrupted. Loses it, and here comes Milligan. Chip with the counter. Race for the ball won by Milligan. Dominguez sends it way deep, and Cariti uses all of his 6'1", 165-pound frame to go up and get that one. Oh, dangerous ball right there. The Pioneers getting a little sloppy in the backfield. Needs to clean that up. And Tusculum leading 2-1. Sure what's happening here. Looks like it'll be a throw in for Tusculum. Looking for a handball. Not getting it. But still win possession. High chip pass across field to DeGorn. Play continues as DeGorn went down deep. Trying to find Murphy. And we're going to have a card coming up. I believe that was issued to Milligan's Dominguez. So Dominguez gets the first booking of the match. A caution with 13:05 here in the first period. Souza was really trying to just get not as much boot on that one as he did, but a little bit too much momentum and sends the ball out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Milligan. Cervantes. D'Souza onside. Controls it. Waits for the numbers. And he'll win a corner kick. Oscar Rubio Jimenez taking the corner for Tusculum, leading 2-1 over Milligan. Headed by Murphy, stop. And on the rebound for the Pioneers. Goes off the side of the goal. We apologize about that. Looked like it was a goal, but off the side of the net, and it'll be just an innocent and non-threatening goal kick for Milligan. But Murphy looking for his second goal. Stopped well by Wittenbarger. Pioneers get the rebound. Nikola Vujicic. But hits outside the netting. Had a lot of the Pioneer faithful pulled, as did I. Kick back to Cariti. That's Enrique Devon. Kicked out by Milligan. It'll be a throw in for the Pioneers. Alpero with the throw in. Looks like he's going to get another chance. Nice little catch by our photographer, Chuck Williams. Back with us for another season. Murphy sees DeGorn out of the corner of his eye, sends it high and deep. A little too far for DeGorn, trying to find either Murphy or the head of Jimenez. But it'll go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Milligan. Tusculum 2, Milligan 1. Just over 9 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Again, a regular season match for Milligan. Exhibition for Tusculum. Been a lot of scratches for the Pioneers. We'll have a foul against Tusculum and probably a booking for TU. Xavier Lamore is going to be put into the book for yellow. Second yellow of the match for both teams combined. One for Milligan, one for Tusculum. Not Joe Dominguez, excuse me. We're not getting the other one. So from about 30 yards out will be Milligan. Sends it low, gets through. Still controlled by Milligan, and Murphy will be whistled for the foul, and then we'll have another free kick. This one from the left side for the Buffaloes. Wittenbarger's credit with 3 saves so far to match for Milligan. Cariti with 1 for Tusculum. Shot deep, punched and in for Milligan. Cariti came off the line, tried to get it, but like it was Garrido with the goal. So Milligan ties it up with just under 8 minutes remaining, 7:59 to be exact left on the scoreboard here in the first half. And it's 2-2. between Tusculum and Milligan.
Milligan goal scoring number 9, Roberto Fernandez Garrido. Assist number 7, Joel Dominguez.
Joel Dominguez will be credited with the assist on that one. So we're all tied up at 2-2. Thought Caridi was going to get a piece of that ball, but Roberto Fernandez Garrido was right there and came away with the goal. So Garrido with his second goal of the match, 6th of the season. Off to a great start here in the early going of the 2019 season. Pioneers trying to counter. That's Murphy. Off to Jimenez. Jimenez. His shot is blocked from the top. That'll be a throw-in for Tusculum. What a play, it now goes to Milligan. That was an error in regards, I think I may have said Dominguez had the yellow card. That was actually Marino who was credited for that one. Play goes up, out of play. Throw in for Tusculum. So Garrido with 2 goals for the Buffaloes. And another yellow card given. We gotta go to Milligan. Rafael Safru. So 3 cautions here in the match. Souza wins the corner for Tusculum. Again, we're under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. A lot of offense, 2 goals each. Carrido with the 2 goals for Milligan. Shot loose, nice save by Milligan from point blank range. That was Hakisaki's. And a great save by Wittenbarger, the freshman from Kingston, Tennessee. Played his prep soccer at Long County High School. Looked very impressive in goal tonight so far for Milligan. There's another corner for Tusculum. No goal, and they'll call a foul against Tusculum as Cervantes put a header on it to the near post. in the upper corner, but whistled off by the referee. And the score remains tied at 2-2. Looking for the foul. Again, goals for Tusculum. D'Souza with the goal, assisted by Murphy. And we've got another booking. And that will go to Cervantes. So 2 yellows each. Both teams will need to clean that up. We already had 4 bookings, and we still got 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in this first half. Comes away with that one. By Milligan, trying to counter. Milligan scored first, gave up 2 goals, and Carrito with his second goal of the match, 6th of the season, and to tie this thing up at 2-2. Barger's allowed 2 goals, but he's made 4 saves, 2 from point blank range. 1 save by Carrito on the 3 shots he has faced. Shot high, but just a little bit too far for Tusculum, and it'll be a goal kick for Milligan. We'll get his double check, but I think I may have given a card. It was a card actually went to D'Souza for Tusculum, so it's Tusculum that has 3 cards, while Milligan only has 1 booking. All region performing. The horn goes down. Play continues.
One minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
So less than 60 seconds remaining in this opening half. We've seen a lot of action, a lot of offense, 2 goals each. And this is a Milligan team that's shown a lot of scoring. Fifteen seconds remaining.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that's the end of the first half of play.
Your score at halftime is Tusculum 2 and Milligan 2.
We're tied at 2-2. Tusculum 2, Milligan 2. Tempers seemed to flare a little bit here at the end of the first 45. Again, your score at halftime, Tusculum 2 and Milligan 2. You're watching Pioneer Soccer on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Legendary discounts made Johnson City Toyota #1, and this month our discounts are huge with savings up to $5,600 on new Toyotas. Camrys are discounted up to $3,800, so ready, set, go to Johnson City Toyota and get your savings today.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time.
Wow, it's funny running into
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
It'll be okay, okay? Nobody cares about the flowers. Who needs flowers at a wedding?
At Ingalls, we know that the best of plans don't always go according to plan.
My best friend's getting married today and the florist never showed.
That's why we're always there when you need us.
What are their colors?
Purple and cream.
With smiling faces and helping hands.
No one cares. No one cares. You will look great. Flowers are not important. And where is Holly? Have you anyone seen Holly?
And although life will be predictably unpredictable,
Let's get you to that wedding.
a curveball is that much more satisfying
I got the flowers!
when you knock it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
So when the plan goes out the window and improvisation becomes the order of the day, just remember, that's where the best of memories are made.
All right, they're ready for us.
True story. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family. Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Hello, my name is Jacob Fate, and I'm the Dean of the College of Business at Tusculum University. I'm proud to share with you that the programs in the College of Business received accreditation through ACBSP in December of 2018. The Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs accredits business schools and programs worldwide. This accreditation elevates our programs to the top programs worldwide.
Tusculum University is Tennessee's first university. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. Students from 31 states and 15 countries have found a home here. With nearly 60 areas of study, Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit www.tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 to discover the pioneer experience for yourself.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee, here at Pierce Farms, and the Pierce family has been working with Ingalls for over 30 years. It means a great deal supplying produce as a local farmer. It really touches base knowing that we're just simple people just trying to help, and we love what we do, and Ingalls is a huge part of helping us do it. Farming is who we are, and it's in our blood. God has really blessed us with the sun and the soil to grow the best tomatoes you'll find anywhere. I believe it's really in the soil. So if you're in Granger County and you farm tomatoes, then you're in. Just a great blessing on us to actually farm and be able to farm and to supply tomatoes to people. And Ingalls really cares about family farms like Pierce Farms, and they really care about their customers. We're just glad to be a part of that. God has blessed us with a really great partnership there. They make fresh local produce have real meaning for lots of people. I'm Shane Pierce, and this is my Ingalls story.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time.
Wow, it's funny running into you.
Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
be okay, okay? Nobody cares about the flowers. Who needs flowers at a wedding?
At Ingalls, we know that the best of plans don't always go according to plan.
My best friend's getting married today and the florist never showed.
That's why we're always there when you need us.
What are their colors?
Purple and cream.
With smiling faces and helping hands.
No one cares. No one cares. You will look great. Flowers are not important. And where is Holly? Have you anyone seen Holly?
And although life will be predictably unpredictable,
Let's get you to that wedding.
a curveball is that much more satisfying
I got the flowers!
when you knock it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
So when the plan goes out the window and improvisation becomes the order of the day, just remember, that's where the best of memories are made.
All right, they're ready for us.
True story. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family. Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Hello, my name is Jacob Fate, and I'm the Dean of the College of Business at Tusculum University. I'm proud to share with you that the programs in the College of Business received accreditation through ACBSP in December of 2018. The Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs accredits business schools and programs worldwide. This accreditation elevates our programs to the top programs worldwide.
Tusculum University is Tennessee's first university. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. Students from 31 states and 15 countries have found a home here. With nearly 60 areas of study, Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit www.tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 to discover the pioneer experience for yourself.
We're back from Greenville, Tennessee and Pioneer Field. About ready to start the second half of tonight's contest between Tusculum and Milligan. Again, we're tied at 2 goals each. First goal came in the 9th minute by Milligan's. Robert Fernandez Garrido picks up his first goal to match 5th of the season. Soco de Souza picks up a goal for Tusculum, the equalizer on the assist by Luke Murphy. Then in the 20th minute, Luke Murphy comes up with a goal, assisted by Clement de Gorn. And then Garrido comes up with his second goal of the match to tie it at 37:01 mark, assisted by Joel Dominguez. Shots, Pioneers out shooting Milligan 7-4. Corner kicks, Tusculum leads 6-0. Foul department, 17 combined fouls. We've also had 4 cautions issued. 10 fouls by Tusculum, 7 by Milligan. But again, Tusculum whistled for 3 cautions. Again, getting a little chippy out there for TU. Pioneers on the quick counter at Cervantes. Going wide with it is Devins. Sends it in to trying to find Cervantes, and Murphy battling for it. And he'll force a throw in for the Pioneers deep in their attacking third. Hayro trying to find Murphy again. Souza to the Gorn, that's chipped away. Dominguez. He'll throw in for Tusculum. There's some sloppy plays you would expect kind of in this early part of the season. Tusculum's preseason, second match of the year for Milligan. Get an exhibition for Tusculum. So for Tusculum, none of the stats will count, nor the result. The result will count for Milligan. So a deep free kick for Tusculum. Looks like Jimenez will take that for TU. Send it deep. Controlled by Devens up top. Trying to find D'Souza, but could be a foul on Milligan, and you're going to win a free kick. So 18 fouls so far in the match, 10 for Tusculum and 8 for Milligan. And a very physical and pretty chippy first half, especially for the early part of the season. And very, very warm temperatures here in East Tennessee here in early September. And Milligan on the breakaway, missed a little bit too far, and Artisakis will kick it back to Cariti, and he'll try to get it going. Tusculum will most likely have to clean up a lot of these issues, especially on the back end of the defense. It's been a tough start of this first half of the season, first part of the season. Playing only one home match the entire month of September. That coming on September 25th against Lees McRae. Be a corner kick for Tusculum. 7th of the match coming up for TU. Tusculum opening with 4 regular season matches on the road, going to Emmanuel, Young Harris, King, and Lenore Ryan. We're taking on Lees McRae, then going on the road for 2 more matches against Newberry and a rematch with Queens on October 2nd. That one will be a thriller. Chipped in by the Pioneers on the corner kick off the rebound. And in with the goal is Enrique Devens. Devens gets the goal. The Pioneers lead 3-2. One thing I will say about the Pioneers, they've worked on their choreography over the summer. They've got all kinds of little bits that they're doing in the post-goal celebration. And we'll have all the recap of this match as well as some interviews, highlights, and also the images of the match, courtesy of Mr. Chuck Williams. We'll have that for you at TusculumPioneers.com. And also on a lot of our media platforms, social media platforms. On Facebook, Twitter.
That Pioneer goal scored by number 10, Enrique Devens. Assists on the goal, number 25, Georgios Harkousakis, and number 11, Oscar Rubio Jimenez.
So credit goes to the assist on that goal. Harkousakis and Jimenez, double assist. Foul on Tusculum. So Milligan scores the first goal. The Pioneers come back with 2. Milligan ties it at 2 just before the half, and then here in the early part of the second period, the Pioneers get the go-ahead goal to lead 3-2. Pioneers looking to add on another goal and also try to shore up this defense a little bit. Milligan has some other thoughts and plans. It's a team that put 9 goals up on the board in their opener last weekend against Midway. Foul in a very dangerous spot. So about 25 yards out will be the free kick coming up right at the top. So a discussion coming in. Of course, we'll have the standard walk-off of 10 yards. He will set up the wall as he sees fit. And just a little bit high. No, Dominguez probably disappointed with that effort. Especially from 25 yards out and nowhere close to being on frame. So Pioneers get away with one there. Lead 3-2. Just underway here in the second half of tonight's match. Exhibition for Tusculum, regular season match for Milligan. Again, glad to have you with us. A lot of fans with us tonight here in attendance, but hopefully have a lot of folks watching both Tusculum and Milligan. Again, this being the 50th season of men's soccer at Tusculum University. And welcoming back all alumni. A lot of events going on to celebrate that 50th season. Here's a chip pass to Murphy as he is stopped. Murphy, one of the new acquisitions for Tusculum this year. Off the Pero. Again, 8 starters back for Tusculum. A couple starters not in tonight's lineup due to some injuries, but most are going to be returning. It would be in action on Saturday at Emmanuel. Oh, Caridi comes way off his line. He'll kick it away deep and hurry back to get back into position. The handball will be charged, and another foul against Tusculum, and back comes Milligan trying to get their 3rd goal of the match and tie this contest with Tusculum. This Milligan team last season went 7-8-2. Finished tied for 7th place in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Pioneers have dominated this series. First time the two teams have met since 2015. The Pioneers have won 13 consecutive wins against this Milligan squad. Here comes Murphy on the near side. Arkusakis goes in, slows down, trying to stay on side. That'll be Devins. Devins with a nice pass, trying to find a minute, but just a little bit off line, and back comes Milligan on the counter. They have numbers and offside. Very clear, probably about 2 yards. Little late, but easy call to make. Looked at the replay in the first half, and that first goal by Milligan was Looking at it, the play was off by almost 5 whole yards. Play missed by the far side official, far side linesman. Do we have another card coming against Tusculum? The discussion continues. I saw the card out. It also does not help that the whistle by the official is also yellow, so and they're going to stop it, and then we're going to get a card against Cariti for either calling him for a delay. So fourth booking by Tusculum. So there are 4 players on the field. They're in danger of picking up another yellow, and I believe with this being an exhibition, I don't think that they will be. Here comes a breakaway for Tusculum. And a foul, and that will definitely be a card there. They'll stop the clock on that one as Pioneers had a breakaway chance there. It was a good foul. Stop an outstanding goal opportunity. Ajay Laverty from Freeport, Bahamas. We'll send our thoughts and prayers to the folks in the Bahamas after experiencing the wrath of Hurricane Dorian, that also barreling in on the southern east coast of the United States now. A lot of matches and schedules have been altered by that threat of the storm. It's gathered in by Wittenbarger. Had a couple of matches that have been either moved up or changed location. I believe Anderson moved one of their matches. And onside is Milligan. They've got numbers. Pioneers get back just in time and force an errant shot, but a golden opportunity by Milligan. Tell you, this Milligan team better than that 7-8-2 record they had last season. They show they got some offensive punch. Already put 2 goals up on Tusculum. And look to put a third one up to get the equalizer. Again, Tusculum leading 3-2, 31 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in this second period. Milligan sending a lot of numbers forward, trying to get that tying goal. Tusculum just trying to work on a couple of things, try to clean some things up, and way offside is Milligan, but no flag. I believe we'll have a corner. No, they're going to have a foul, excuse me, before it crossed the line. So this will be a free kick for Milligan, which will basically result in a short free kick, probably by about maybe 10 yards. So again, a very awkward angle, a short one, could be a very short chip. Way up in the air. Shot and a save by Cariti. As Garrido making a bid for his third goal of the night. That's thwarted by Alejandro, and he makes the save. And Made some nice stops so far. Alpero gets it off to Devins. Back to the middle to Jimenez. That's D'Souza on the far side. Chip wide over to the near side here to Devins. Little too high, trying to find Murphy, but Tusculum maintains possession. Arkusakis to Murphy. They're doubling up on him, knowing that Murphy is a target. Now go over the end line. Last touch by Tusculum will be a goal kick for the Buffaloes. Approaching 29 minutes remaining in this second half. Tusculum leading 3-2 over Milligan College. They sends it wide to Pero. Back to Devins. Devins looking for his second goal of the half. Tusculum applying the pressure. But they have to watch out for this quick counter by this very talented offensive club of Milligan. And Wittenbarger gathers it in. So Jared Wittenbarger had posted 4 saves in the first half. See a couple of area coaches in attendance. Of course, scouting probably both these clubs. And we talked about that Queens matchup coming up for Tusculum October 2nd. Well, that date has been circled by both teams. A rematch of the NCAA tournament. Pioneers came away with a victory in that one, where they went on to face Young Harris and lost by a goal to, at the time, the #1 team in the nation. Out of play by Cervantes and unable to control. It'll be a goal kick for Milligan. Looks like we're going to have our first sub of the night coming in for the Buffaloes. Well, for either side. That'll be Harry Griffin, a freshman from, a sophomore, excuse me, from Nottingham, England. Looks like Tusculum will also bring somebody aboard. Looks like that'll be Roy Dotecum coming in. Dotecum, a junior from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Won by Tusculum, and then Devins will hold up and wait for some numbers. Turnover by Vujic. Back comes the quick counter by Milligan. Just goes wide are the Buffaloes. Chipped away by Tusculum, last touched. And it'll be a corner kick for Milligan. I believe that'll be their first of the match. Head away by Harkusakis, and then the Pioneers will try to counter. But not a very good pass right there. That's Tusculum had the numbers. But again, trying to get the quick counter. Leading 3-2, trying to add on an insurance goal. .53 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in this second half. Tusculum leading Milligan 3-2. 2 goals coming from Milligan's Roberto Fernando Garrido. Some goals by Tusculum's D'Souza, Murphy, and Evans. New player coming on for the Buffaloes. That'll be number 32, Ethan Bishop. Freshman from Elliott City, Maryland. So head coach David Lilly trying to get some fresh legs out for the Buffaloes. They tried to make a push to get this equalizing goal, trailing 3-2 here at Tusculum. That'll be out over the line. It'll be a throw-in for Milligan. .50 won by Milligan as Sakis could not control it. And he does there, and he'll win the foul, and it'll be a free kick for Tusculum. So 21 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Too far for Georgios, and there'll be a throw-in for Milligan. Teckham just in for Tusculum. And touch up top on the far side. Another foul against the Pioneers. free kick into the box. Caridi gets a piece of it. They're going to call a foul, and it'll be foul charged against Milligan as several of the Tusculum players collided. And they'll stop the clock with 19 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in this contest. Caridi is still down. Tusculum assistant trainer Devin Underhill coming out to check on Cariti, and he's holding that, looks like his left arm. And the teams will also take this moment to take this hydration break. So we have a hydration break / injury timeout. Your score with 19 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. It's Tusculum 3 and Milligan 2. This is Tusculum Men's Soccer on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time.
Wow, it's funny running into you.
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Okay, the hydration break is over. Everything seems to be okay. And we're underway again. Live action here from Pioneer Field and the Niswonger Sports Complex. Murphy. See that one go over the line, and it'll be a throw in for Tusculum. And Tusculum leading 3-2. Roberto Fernandez Garrido is the owner of both goals for the Buffaloes. In fact, the Buffaloes have scored 11 goals this season, and he's accounted for over half of them with 6. Had a 4-goal performance last weekend at Midway, or against Midway. That game played at Milligan College. In that game, the Buffaloes outshot Midway by a 31-2 margin. Isaiah Goddard Joseph was the credit with the match winner, scoring the first goal of that contest. Have not said his name a lot tonight. Rito had 13 shots in that contest. D'Souza, but just a little too far for D'Souza, and that'll be a goal kick for Milligan. Continuing that train of thought, talking about his 13th shot scored Dorito tonight. Just has 4. Here comes Tusculum. Off the turnover, but just a little heavy booted was that effort. Very disappointed in that chance. Had Enrique Devins on the wing. Murphy to D'Souza, and just a bit high was D'Souza. Those two accounted for the first goal for Tusculum. That back at the 8:54 mark. Murphy gave the Pioneers a go-ahead goal at the 19:59 slot in the first half. Kicked away by Cariti. Souza sends it wide. Devins wins it, but they're saying he won it by virtue of a push. And Milligan's still alive and down by 1. And kicked away. Caromed off one of the poles holding up the netting that protects the west side of the east side of the indoor practice facility. The corner kick. He headed away, and Milligan will maintain control, trying to find this equalizing goal. And that will go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Tusculum. Solheim asking for a foul on that. Probably thought his jersey was being held. Goes for naught, and it'll be a goal kick for Tusculum. 13:42 remaining in this contest. The Pioneers holding on to a 3-2 lead. Again, glad to have you with us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Our producers are Nick Forsberg and Trey Hinton. Yes, that same Trey Hinton who led the nation in walks last season for the Pioneer baseball team. Should say that's walks per game, right? Yeah. So again, still a statistical national champion. That's Devin sending it wide. Tusculum trying to add on an insurance goal, especially against his very tough and scrappy offensive-minded Milligan team. It's probably the third time that we've seen that ball to the near side trying to find Pero, and he just unable to come up with it. Got another sub coming in for Milligan. like the return of Rafael Abati, who started the match. He's back into the fray for the Buffaloes. Again, busy weekend of Tusculum sports. Football in action tomorrow night at Delta State. And then Tusculum cross country team will be hosting the Zaxby's Open at the Holston Home for Children cross country course here in Greenville. That's 6 o'clock on Friday night. And the Tusculum volleyball team with head coach Danielle Morante making her head coaching debut for Tusculum as Pioneers go down to Milledgeville, Georgia to play in the Bobcat Invitational at the Centennial Center. They'll take on the host Bobcats on Friday. Here's a shot just wide as Barker makes the save. And the sprinklers come on. Isn't that lovely? How delightful. Not intentional, folks. This got some pipes we need to work on a little bit. But I'll tell you what, on a night like this, I bet you that probably felt pretty good. And we got a whistle. Probably Tusculum taking a little bit too much time to the middle officials' comfort. Tusculum leading 3-2, excuse me. Tusculum leading 3-2 at 9:47 remaining. Header goes high over the crossbar. Again, we're talking about the Tusculum women's volleyball team in action. Playing Georgia College on Friday and then matches on Saturday against Lindenwood of Missouri and Limestone College, who will be joining the South Atlantic Conference in the 2020-2021 academic year. They'll be completing their final season as members of Conference Carolinas. Limestone playing as an associate member in the South Atlantic Conference, but they'll be eligible for all conference championships coming up in the fall of 2020. Tusculum women's soccer team will get their season started on Saturday night, 7 o'clock, up in Louisville, Kentucky, to take on the Bellarmine Knights. Again, as we mentioned, this Tusculum men's soccer team will be taking on Emmanuel. Another stoppage in play. As it looks like we'll definitely have a free kick. We're also going to have a card to Clavon de Gorn. So again, this is an exhibition, but Tusculum will have to clean up these cards. It's been an issue for several seasons with this group. Very physical. And the thing was, Tusculum was whistled not for the foul, but on the delay, throwing the ball back. So just some mental errors, some things that they've got to clean up. I'm sure they will look at the film on this, check it out, see what they can work on. There's a lot of things they can take away from this. Again, the 3 goals by the Pioneers. They're trying to clean up some of the backline mistakes and get ready for that season opener on Saturday at Emmanuel. Approaching 8 minutes remaining. Tusculum leading 3-2. And we got a handball charge against the Buffaloes. "17 fouls for Tusculum, 15 for Milligan. Pioneers out shooting Milligan 13-8. And a header taken in easily by Wittenbarger, his 7th save of the night. There's a good chance right here, but offsides will be called by the near linesman. .7:13 remaining here in the second half. Milligan has made 5 substitutions tonight so far. While head coach Alan Vitale has only gone to the bench twice. Another turnover by the Pioneers. Onside. And there's Garite off the line, but not a whole lot on that one. He'll cover it up. Do it very slowly and deliberately, of course, and got to milk out a couple more seconds. Before sending this one clear. Just trying to control this one. It's Easterby, one of the 2 subs for the Pioneers. Devins is dispossessed. Needs to get back and get up and get back on side. This Tusculum team has got some size this season, especially with these newcomers. .430 remaining in the contest. Or should I say in the second half. Tusculum leading 3-2. Good defense by Palpero. Staying with him, didn't go for the fake. Remaining. Tusculum leading 3-2 over Milligan. Again, this is an exhibition match for Tusculum. It is a regular season counter for Milligan. Three minutes and counting. D'Souza sends it wide, but not enough on it. Milligan will gather it in and try to go on the offensive one more time. The Pioneers, what they need to do is get some possession time here. there to Cervantes. Sending it wide. They'll take him to Murphy. Chip. Wittenbarger with the save. Another save from point-blank range. Back-to-back saves by Wittenbarger. Boy, what a performance by that kid. 2 point-blank range shots. And here comes the possibility of a counter, and a goal goes in for Milligan, but it will not count as the shot never happened, as of course the offside flag is up. And it still remains 3-2. And we'll stop the clock at 1:33 remaining. Again, the flag went up. It looked like that was a chance that the Buffaloes were going to get the equalizer. The flag went up early. DeGorn coming up gingerly. He'll most likely, I believe we're going to have another hydration break. And very warm tonight. So 1:33 remaining in the second half. Tusculum leads 3-2. Milligan desperately trying to find that equalizing goal. Looked like they had it there. But the offside flag went up. Got some Pioneers down, probably from some of the cramping in the legs. Looks like that's the case with DeGorn. Trying to stretch that out, probably that. Looks like that left calf muscle. Don't think there's a left calf muscle. 'Cause I guarantee it doesn't feel funny. Looks like we had a little bit of a clock adjustment. Looks like it's at 1:40 remaining. And I believe that's a good call considering the fact the play continued for about 7 seconds after that offside flag went up. So Creechy sends it deep. Again, the Pioneers taking a shot. Trying to get that insurance goal, and probably would have been wiser just to take it to one of the corner flags and just try to milk some time off the clock. But so 1:12 remaining. Tusculum trying to hold on to this 3-2 decision.
One minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
So the 1 minute warning's up. Again, right here is where a wise team, you take it to the corner, but I'm sure that's some stuff that the coaching staff will talk to the players about. In an exhibition match, you're trying to improve on some things. And Milligan onside. Trying for one last chance. Sends it way up. A little too high. Oh, and that player came down very hard. And they're going to whistle that one. He's just definitely pulled it. We'll stop the clock with 7.4 seconds. And he came down very awkwardly. We can't get that number yet. We are looking. He just came down. I think one leg planted him. 19, I believe. Andre Hardy from the Bahamas. Looks like they're stretching the foot, so that's probably a good sign in regard. Maybe just it came down awkwardly, and just a cramp. He was definitely in a lot of discomfort when he laid on the deck. So Tusculum will be once again back in action on this Saturday when they travel to Emmanuel College. Play 4 straight on the road before opening at home officially against the Lees McCrae Bobcats, and former Tusculum assistant coach Calvert, who's in his first season at the helm of the Bobcat program. Be glad to see him come back to Greenville. Again, we'll have a full recap of tonight's match at TusculumPioneers.com. We'll have an interview with head coach Alan Vitale, as well as some highlights of tonight's match. So seems to be walking okay. Here's the Milligan player, so he'll just, with 7.4 seconds left, he'll just exit field off the back line. Would not be surprised if we see them add some more time onto the clock, but so 7.4 seconds remaining. Tusculum leading 3-2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that wraps it up. Your final score in this exhibition match for Tusculum. Tusculum wins 3-2 over
Final score of tonight's match,
Buffalo.
Tusculum 3, Milligan
With the
2.
loss, Milligan falls to 1-1 on the season.
Pioneers
Once again,
will
this is an
play
exhibition
their
match for Tusculum.
first regular
Again, for a
season
full
match
recap
coming up
of
on
tonight's
Saturday.
match, invite you to visit our
They
website
travel
at
to Emmanuel.
TusculumPioneers.com.
6-5 match. The next
Tom
home
Donnelly
match will be
signing off from
Wednesday,
Pioneer Field. Get your
September
final
25th
score.
against Lees McCrae here at
Tusculum
Pioneer
3
Field. For
and
more tonight's match,
Milligan
visit
2.
TusculumPioneers.com.
Have a pleasant good evening, everyone.
Thank you for supporting the Pioneers.
This is Tusculum Men's Soccer on the Pioneer Sports Network.